Welcome to Monday Night Live in Lexington. My name is Kathryn Kauffman, and I'm a psychic medium here in Lexington, Kentucky. So welcome to Monday Night Live. Monday night broadcast where we discuss paranormal topics and metaphysical stuff. Tonight's topic is going to be how to read signs, omens, and symbols. Now, while everybody is getting their notifications and getting on, hey Ariana, hey Lana, I'm going to let you have a sneak peek at April's free giveaway. This is going to be posted on my Facebook page tomorrow, okay? This is a pair of Herkimer diamond earrings set in sterling silver. And so this is what is going to be on the raffle for the month of April. Now, we just did a giveaway for March, and that's going out into the mail tomorrow for the lucky winner, Chanel Devereaux. And so this is what everybody kind of voted on for April. And I think that more people voted for the earrings than anything. So that's what's going to be posted tomorrow. So look for the posting and put your name in the comments section to enter that free drawing. Let me do shout outs to everybody that's getting online here. Okay, hey Shay, how are you? Julie, and oh my gosh, I can't pronounce your name. Draffer, I think, is how you say that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Debbie, hi Debbie. And Michelle McDonald, haven't seen you for a while, girl. Nice to see you on here. Teresa, Betty Jo, and Chantel. Hi Chantel. And David. Hey, David. So tonight's topic is signs, omens, and symbols. How do we read these? Hey, Kathy. And if you have any questions, just put your questions in the comments. And if I don't get to them on this broadcast, I probably will get to every single one of them by answering them personally later on this evening or tomorrow. Thanks for the hearts and the kisses. Love you guys. So let's go over what kinds of things do spirits and the universe send us as signs or omens. So let me go through the different categories first. Animals are a category. Emotions. There are esoteric omens, nature omens, different signs, which we've done some episodes on signs before, and that kind of categorizes numbers. Stones or rocks, supernatural signs, and then the last category is dreams. So I want to start off this evening with a quote from Paulo Coelho. And this really, it took me a minute to kind of get this, the meaning of this, and I'll help you guys with it. Hey, Dawn. The quote is, omens are language. It's the alphabet we develop to speak to the world's soul, or the universe's soul, or God, whatever you want to name it. Like an alphabet, it is an individual. You only learn it by making mistakes, and that keeps you from globalizing the spiritual quest. So I thought, okay, globalizing the spiritual quest, what exactly does that mean? It's omens and symbols and signs are extremely individualized, okay? So whereas an owl would present itself to me, that's going to have a different meaning. Hey Dawn, hey Mammy, than an owl presenting for Dawn or Mammy. They might see an owl, and in their individual experience, they're going to relate to that sign or that omen differently than I am. So these things have to be very, very individualized. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Kathy Franklin. Just as, and what you're going to do is develop how you see things. For example, one person may see a delivery truck, and if it's a certain type of delivery truck, they may take that as an omen that something is coming to them, or something is coming in the mail, or there's going to be a message that's delivered. Hey, Jean. So that's how individualized it is. So let's go over some of the things that we kind of look for. So let's go back to the category of animals. Most often, signs and omens are carried on birds. We really, really relate to seeing birds as a message from the other realm or the spiritual realm. So some of the birds that we associate with nowadays are hawks, blackbirds, other animals, or other birds would be bluebirds. Bluebirds can be signs of happiness or somebody who's doing well on the other side. Cardinals are a huge indicator of somebody on the other side sending messages that they're still vibrant, they're still full of spirit, and that's the red color that's carried on the cardinals. Other animals that carry signs would be black cats. Black cats, of course, in historical have been a negative omen, and sometimes when we see like a turtle, that can be an indicator that someone or yourself may need healing. Also, albino animals have always been in connotation of something very unusual and spiritual. So if you were to see an albino deer or like the albino buffalo, that would be an indicator of something highly spiritual. So let's see, we have some comments I need to go back and look at. Michelle says she just thought about an owl and heard one a few weeks back. Stopped her in her tracks. What I read about it didn't seem good, but it made me feel like it was a good message for my paw. For your path. So Michelle, that is a really good example of how individualized these omens are. One of the classic things that you guys need to remember when receiving signs or omens is your first feeling is the most accurate on what that sign or symbol or omen means. So the first thing you need to do is be open to signs, omens, and symbols. And they can be any one of these things, and there's so many more categories we haven't even touched yet. But the feeling is the first thing that you need to be open to. And Michelle, you're absolutely right. If you felt like that it was a good message for your path, then it was. So she says, indigo buntings are always a good one for me. Absolutely, because they're blue. So Michelle Wagner says, groundhogs, question mark. Yes, absolutely, groundhog. You know, we still use the groundhog as an indicator of, when winter is going to end. And that's how far back we've used groundhogs as an omen or an indicator or a sign of. Debbie says she loves black cats. I absolutely do too. We used to have one, but she passed away last year. Hey, Mary. Hey, Sarah. And Heather and Greta. Judy. Hey, thanks for watching. So let's go over some more categories. So we went kind of glossed over animals. There are emotions, like if you suddenly get a really strong feeling or a really strong knowing that a spirit is there, that is a sign that they actually are. So what's happening with all these things is spirits and entities will use the subconscious as a medium for communication, okay? The subconscious only communicates two ways. The first way is through visual imagery, symbols, like you're dreaming, like a dream. They're going to communicate through a dream by sending you imagery. It represents something else. The other way is through sending you a feeling. So if you have a really strong feeling about something, that is your subconscious's way of saying to you, this presence is here. I can't directly tell you that this presence is here, but I can send you a feeling up through the lemon so that you know who it might be. So hey to Jill Jones and Edie and LaShonda. Hey, Ricky Elkins and Jill, how are you? Hope you guys are doing okay this evening. So Jill Jones has a comment. She says, at the gym today that happened. Give us your story on here. Tell us what happened at the gym today. So, did you get a feeling on something, or did you actually see something? So, the feelings are direct communication from your subconscious. So, Debbie says, let's see, her grandmother always comes to her in her dreams when life is getting stressful. Yes, Debbie, they know exactly when to enter your dreams. And here's the thing about spirits entering your dreams is they can only enter into theta wave, which is a part of your dream state, okay? It's not a restful sleep. Theta wave is not, like delta wave is where you restore your body and you get restful sleep. So theta wave is not necessarily a restful sleep, but it's very productive for working with people who've passed on. So one of the things that you can do, Debbie, and anybody else that's interested, is you can do some binaural beats for theta wave on YouTube right before you go to bed, and that will sync you in that particular brainwave that they use specifically for communication. So, yeah, sorry you have to go, Shay, but, you know, I upload all these to YouTube so you can catch it on YouTube later. Just go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll leave the link in the comments after we get done. So, Donna Marie is watching, and Doris McQueen. Hey, Doris. So, Jill was saying, I was just resting in between sets, and this was at the gym, and all of a sudden felt a strong presence next to me. Yes, that is your subconscious telling you that they're detecting this presence and that you need to know about it. That's one of the ways your subconscious communicates. So Edie says she dreamt of butterflies, but some of them went disfigured. Okay, Edie, so what you need to do is give us a little bit more detail about, you know, the surrounding theme of the dream. What else was going on? Were there any colors that were dominant in the dream? What was the general feeling when you saw these disfigured butterflies? Sometimes we don't meet with transformation very well. We kind of will hold back from transforming or meeting challenges because we're afraid of them, or we're afraid of what it might do to us. It might change us. So it's possible that you were looking at the disfigured butterflies as a change of something coming up, and maybe not sure of that change or how you will end up looking or feeling after the change takes place. So that could have been kind of what that meant. So Jennifer Welch is watching, and April Thomas. Hey to you guys. So Jill says she saw a purple aura out of the side of her vision. Purple is a really good indicator that it may have been a positive spirit, because a purple is a very spiritually oriented color, and it kind of represents spiritual development and a sense of royalty. So that's why we use amethyst specifically, Jill, to work with our spirit guides. So it could be that one of your spirit guides, or maybe an angelic form, was trying to make itself known to you. So Debbie says she's always so tired the next day. But Debbie, now you know why. It's because most of the night you were spending in theta wave, and that's not a real restful brainwave to be in. But it's good if you need to get that communication. And sometimes I would swap a little sleep for a really good communication with some of my spirits, and loved ones, just so that I know that I'm on the right path and I'm doing everything that I should. So Missy Ferguson is watching. Hey, girl. So Sarah has a comment. She always dreams of people that she knows who have passed in the first 48 hours after their death. Okay, so those are like very predominant. Usually when somebody first passes, their spirit is very much tangibly still here on this realm, and it's very easy for them to enter people's dreams and to get that really urgent message of communication that I'm okay and I'm still here. So most often people will have a visitation in their dream within the first 48 hours. So you're perfectly right about that. So Michelle Wagner has a comment. So she was showing a home and the buyer looked out the back door and saw a groundhog. That's an awesome indicator. Spring is trying its best to get here. Regardless of the 15-degree weather that we're going to have over the next couple of days, as you can see, spring is just still kind of hanging on there. And I was out looking at the blossoms today in my yard, and I have a little flowering almond that I was like, oh, please don't drop your blossoms. But, nature will find a way. Nature will come back, and spring is trying its best to peek out. So Doris has a comment. Last week she had a dream where she saw a knife and a man, but it wasn't clear. Felt like it was for me. I somehow woke myself up, but I didn't want to see that scary. So, Doris, that could be that something needs cut in the life or cut out. And the man may represent like a male that needs cut from the life or ushered out of the life. So these things are all symbolic, and we have to look at them. So when you see knife in the dream, it doesn't really mean knife. It's symbolic for cutting away or severing or removing something from the life. So Edie has a comment. It was dark, but the butterflies were beautiful, but someone was there. So yes, if you want to, Edie, you can message me more details on that, and I'll see what I can figure out as far as an interpretation for you. But that sounds really complex and interesting. So Jill Jones says it did feel positive. It does sound positive, Jill, and I think maybe it might be one of your spirit guides or maybe even an angel that's associated with you trying to make its presence known to you. One question I have for you, Jill, were you kind of like zoned out or just staring off into space when that happened? And so let's see what you answer back on that. So Edie says the ones that were disfigured were white and red spots. So that's significant, Edie. Any colors that happen in that dream are going to be very, very significant. Red represents courage, strength, life force. And then the white is kind of contrasting peace, spirituality, and that kind of thing. So, like I said, we just need more detail on that. Maybe I can figure out what was happening in that dream. So special shout out to Leah Plack in Louisville. Nice to see you in West Ruiz. And Debbie says she agrees with me. She can always sleep later. Yes, we can always sleep later when we get a good message like that. So Michelle McDonald has a comment. So she was hit with anxiety out of nowhere 2 weeks ago, and it felt like she needed to pick her son up from school right away. She actually called to check on him, that her feeling was so bad, but nothing ever happened. But looking back, I see, I need more comment here. So looking back, let me go back way up here. So she called to check on him, but her feeling was so bad, but nothing ever happened. Looking back, I wonder if I just picked up on that from someone else or another event somewhere else maybe? Ooh, that's very, very complex. So she had a feeling about her son. She went and checked on him, but he was okay. I need a little bit more information on that. How did Max act when you picked him up? Because a lot of times, Michelle, you're going to pick up on stuff that the teachers are not even going to know about. Like, what if somebody pushed him down and nobody saw it? You might have picked up on that anxiety or angst from your child, but nobody even knew what happened because, nobody was watching, or maybe that it was something small to them. It really wasn't significant, but the emotion that you picked up on definitely set off an alarm in you. So, bye to Sarah. She's got to go, but Sarah, you can watch this later on YouTube. So, let's see if we have it. Hey, Sarah Vest. Shout out to Sarah Vest in Tennessee. Kisses to you guys down there. So, let's see. Susan McCreary is watching. Hey, Susan. And Casey Westling is watching. Hey, Casey and Jenny and Zoe. Hey, Pamela Thompson. Special kiss to you and some heartfelt wishes to get you through what you're going through tonight and the next week. So let's go on to some of the other signs. Okay, I wanted to get into nature signs before we have to go, because I'm going to make it a little bit longer this week because this is such a good topic. And I'll probably extend this to show number 2 next week. But nature signs are really, really big. And I remember this was one of the first things that I noticed when I was a kid was nature signs. Like, you know how kids think kind of fantastical and we're like, you really concentrate on the weather and then all of a sudden it starts really getting windy and a storm may start and you sort of think, oh gosh, did I do that? But nature can really be a big sign, symbol, or omen. Like winds changing out of the blue, the direction of the wind changing, a storm out of nowhere, a cloud formation that shows to you like, a cloud of an angel, or the cloud shapes the face of your loved one in it. So those are big omens for giving you a sign from the beyond that somebody is trying to communicate with you. So Michelle says, right, he was tired. Her boy was tired that morning, and right after she dropped him off, that's when she had the feeling. So it was a very strong feeling that something wasn't right, centered around the school and a playground. So maybe, Michelle, something happened on the playground. And, that probably may have been it. How kids fight and tussle on the playground, but the teachers may not know anything about that. So it could be that you picked up on that. And so the nature signs and symbols are really, really big and awesome to watch. So, hey, Dawn, she says she loves cloud watching. I want to go over one other thing before we end for this evening, and that is rock formations. Rock formations can be very symbolic as well. And they're kind of like cloud formations, but more stationary. And you can see a sign or a symbol in those rock formations that it can be very significant, like, the shape of a cross or something even. So this all works through the subconscious, and we'll go into that a little bit more next weekend. And I wanted to let you guys know that I have a YouTube channel that these playlists are uploaded on every week. I have 2 that I've got to upload tomorrow. It'll be this episode and the one before on Venus retrograde. So if you like these every Monday night live shows, please share this with your friends. And I want you to hit notifications on my page and see first, because there's lots of things that people miss out on, like when I post these free giveaways. If you hit that see first on notifications, you're going to see all the postings that I do during the week and the free giveaways, and you won't miss out on anything. So the things that are happening are the Monday night live shows like tonight. There is Fun Friday, which is the free inspirational tarot reading every single Friday right here. There's my YouTube channel that has all the playlists from this, and the Fun Friday readings are on my YouTube channel as well, too. And then I'm doing every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday astrological forecast for you. And every second Sunday of the month is the Haunted Items Hunt, which we just got done with the Weeping Angel series, and that was a lot of fun. I couldn't wait to present that. So in April, second Sunday of April is going to be the giveaway for this set of Herkimer Diamond earrings, and it's also the Haunted Items Hunt for Dangerous Dolls. So Dangerous Dolls is next. Can't wait to see you guys guess on that one. That one's a really good one. So we're ending for tonight, and I'll see you next Monday night. We'll do part 2 of Signs, Omens, and Symbols. If you have any questions or you want to know more about what your symbol or omen means, put it down in the comments section, and I'll see you next Monday night. Kisses from Kentucky, you guys. Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.